I've brought you some presents because it's Christmas.
Oh.
I hope you don't mind.
You should. Isn't that sweet?
No,
of him
it
to
is sweet.
come?
Nice. I brought a couple of bits. Firstly, I brought James, I brought you a pair of glasses.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, and they'll suit James. He has brought us presents.
Man, you pitched that just right, Joe. That is really sweet.
I brought you...
Yes. Just right.
Lovely.
They're from a rock star. You've got to wear them. They're from a rock star. Happy Christmas.
This is not the normal way round.
I've brought you another jacket.
Oh, thank you.
I've just seen what's on it.
That's too small for me.
What does that mean?
I've brought you a cock jacket.
An Audi jacket. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
I brought some T-shirts, and I brought you a... and I brought you a hat.
He's brought us so many
We
things.
get rock stars bringing us Christmas presents.
Please put it on.
Of course I'll
Did you
put
knit
it
that,
on.
Joe?
Keep it warm. Stop your wife getting... That is style, eh?
That is the full. Jay, did you knit that yourself?
No, it fits it.
Fits me perfectly.
My present.
And with that,
And with that...
thank you so much for our gifts.
You've taken over.
It's a
our
pleasure.
What I'm really
That
looking,
looks good on you.
what I'm
it's
looking
great.
forward
Can
to
I keep
is
it?
Brian tonight editing this.
Yeah, that's what he's
Because he
saying.
came on with a bag.
He's sobbing.
Oh, yeah. You have made my Christmas. Hopefully, with that, we've
Thank
made
you.
yours.
Thank you
Ladies and
very
gentlemen,
much.
the fastest man round
Thank
our
you
track.
very much.
Dave Bell.
No, it's lovely seeing you, mate. Thanks for coming out, boys. Nice one. Well done. Thank you.
Nobody else hosts a award like this. It's the best faced pulled whilst in the passenger seat of the year. OK, nominations are Madison Welsh while riding with James May.
Or how long we've taken so far. That's where you can use the two stopwatches. So you can say for 10 minutes we've been doing 80.
Mountains.
A dog while riding with James May.
Of course, the IQ is a little bit like a small city supercar. Thanks for that. Oh, you've got gob on the gear stick.
And James May while riding with Ken Block.
It's good work, that. It was good work.
And the winner, it's none of those. It's our old mate, Tiffany Dell, while riding with John Barrowman.
But I am not the only nominee, am I?
No.
No, because you see, Richard Hammond lives in the middle of nowhere and has recently started using a helicopter to get him home after our film shoots.
Now, this can be a bit of a problem when time is tight and we need to get everything in the can, OK, before we lose the light. And coming up now is one example of the problem we face. Assuming we can get the exhaust pipe fixed back on again, I think we're ready. Gonna have to wait.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Right in the middle of the film.
The auto.
Hammond's lift has arrived. How are you going home tonight, James?
I thought I'd go in a car.
Yeah, I'm going in a car.
What are you doing, though?
Because
when you
we
get
used to
home?
present a car show, do you remember? Called Top Gear. Stupid idiot.
Timing. That's all the time. Every single time.
Now, it is time now for our Patience in the Workplace Award. The first nomination goes to Jeremy for keeping reasonably cool whilst the Range Rover filming car got into the back of shot.
John Foster out.
BBC Radio Tees. Oh, go on, get on. Move the car. Come on. We really do need these bloody Range Rover in the back of the shop.
I gather you're up here with the guys from Top Gear. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, they're called James and Jeremy, and
go.
they work alongside me on Top Gear. And yeah, I mean...
Yeah, really.
You see, the thing is, camera cars driving into the back of shot aren't the big bugbear on Top Gear. No, that is walkie-talkies. You see, we all have to have them in the car, and they have to be switched on so that the director can warn us of impending disasters that lie ahead. Sometimes, though, in fact quite often, the director just uses these walkie-talkies for chatting, which can be quite a nuisance when you're trying to do piece to cameras. I am a driving dog! One day I will get a piece to camera in without someone talking on a radio. One day.
Now, here's a taste of reality, wherever you are in the world. Beautiful winding road, trees either side.
Stay off the radio.
I've just worked out what it is I don't quite like about Hammond's Ferrari. It's quite good looking and it is growing on me. Stay off the radio, stay off the radio.
It's doing exactly what it's built to do. Drive, look brilliant.
I am a driving... Shut up!
With the Capri, Ford did what it's always been able to do really well, taking a very aspirational idea, two-door coupe, big bonnet, and made it available to the people. So off.
Well done, lads.
But the winner of the award for quiet fortitude and patience in the face of constant walkie-talkie interruptions is Richard Hammond for this.
Actually, blasting through a nighttime alpine road with the roof off. No, get off radio!
Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's a proud moment.
Okay, now it's time for the Top Gear Awards, becoming a bit of a tradition this. We've done it twice, and really we're going to recognise the best and the worst from 2004, kicking off with this.
Welcome to the Top Gear Comedy Handling Awards 2004. Our short list of finalists has been whittled down to 3, and the Stig will be driving them in a minute. In the meantime, your hosts, me and James.
Now, for the purposes of this very scientific test, we're going to use the Hammerhead on our test track. Here's a very rough representation of it. Our expert driver is going to enter here like this. Now, we've got comedy handling cars here. A number of things may happen. We could have a bit of understeer. The car might go straight ahead when it should go around a bend. We could have understeer here. We could have lift-off oversteer so that a car tries to spin. We could have cars running wide here, killing the cameraman. Who knows? Let's find out. Just before we start, though, here's a Lotus Exige to show you how good cornering should be done. Here it comes into the Hammerhead. And here it is, staying nice and tight between the lines, and it changes direction beautifully. Right, that's the bar set. Let's smash straight into it.
And now, at number 3, it's the Toyota Prius that Jeremy tested early. Now remember, it should stay within the white oh dear.
That's spectacularly bad.
It's not going right at all. The green car, then, not doing very well.
The problem here, we reckon, are its special eco-friendly tyres, which actually have very little grip.
That was a good comedy car. Now, at number 2, it's the Malaysian entry, the Perodua Canary. Tall, boxy and with skinny tyres, this shows great promise for hopeless handling. I'm not expecting much.
No, it's a bit like cornering, I don't know, an office chair.
Oh,
That doesn't feel brilliant. It's oversteering. We love it, and he's recovered, yes.
That wasn't handling at all. That was
just chaos.
Fantastic! Oversteer and understeer all in one small package here. Now, can anything beat that?
Well, yes, we think so, because it's time for the Smart City car. Like the Canary, it's tall and skinny tyred. And this is probably the bravest thing the Stig has ever done. Here we go.
That's the left, here comes the right, and there. It's complete. Well, it never even tried it.
Oh, dearie me. Now let's see that again from the Stig's in-car camera. Look, he turns the wheel, and the car goes straight on. World-class understeer there.
And so the award for the car that goes round a corner with the least dignity is the Smart.
Now, the surprise of the year. This is awarded to the car that was much, much better than we were expecting it to be.
And the nominations are the Ariel Atom, which you will be able to see in our Boxing Day show, the Ferrari 612, which we'll be featuring next week, and the Vauxhall Monaro.
The Atom surprised us because it's so fast it can totally destroy your face.
The Vauxhall surprised us because it's a Vauxhall you'd actually want to buy.
And the Ferrari surprised us because it's at least 2,000 times better than its looks would lead you to believe.
And the winner is a big surprise. It's the Vauxhall Monaro.
Now, elsewhere in the world, awards are awarded to reward excellence. But here, on the Top Gear Awards, we like to award an award that rewards a car that we found particularly unrewarding in 2004. This isn't quite right, I'm sorry.
Mate, no.
Worst car of the year,
It's the worst car of the year, yes, thank you. And here are the nominations.
Yes, indeed. We've got the BMW X3 because it's a big four-wheel drive off-road car that doesn't work off-road or on-road, and it's ugly enough to make small children feel sick.
The City Rover, because Rover buys them from an Indian company for £3,500 and then expects to sell them to you and me for almost twice that.
And the Hyundai Accent, which is wretched, whatever engine it has, but we were particularly depressed with the 3-cylinder diesel version. It really is less fun than drowning.
And the winner clinched it by a mile, which it still took an hour to cover. The worst car of 2004 is the Hyundai Accent. Now, the best engine noise we heard on our track in 2004. We liked the sound of the Mercedes SLR. We liked the sound of the Porsche Carrera GT. But the winner is this.
Does anyone want to guess what that is? It's a Ferrari straight away. Who said that? Well done you, sir. That was a Ferrari.
That was specifically the Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale. Best engine sound of the year.
Okay, the next award is for Britain's biggest anorak, and it's him. Okay, we move on now to the Top Gear Clot of the Year award. The winner will receive this prestigious golden cock. It's for the presenter that's made the biggest mess of things, and we'll kick off with James.
Yes, I think this will be the City Rover secret film. You may remember we weren't allowed to drive the City Rover. Rover wouldn't lend us one, so we went to a dealership. I was disguised with a camera hidden in my tie. I went in, I filmed it, I came out, and I said to the director, that is going to be brilliant. Here's what we saw. Here's me going in, and that's what I filmed with my tie.
It's the ceiling!
So this is the City Rover.
No, it was a fluorescent light. You can stop laughing. Why don't you tell them what you did?
Yeah, well, no. You see, I turned up to film a car in the usual way, and the director said, hello, good morning, have you got everything? And checked, have you got the right clothes? Yes, I've got those. Have you got the script? Yes, I've got that with me. And have you got your silly hair stuff? Oh, yes, right. Where's the car? Forgot that. hadn't brought the car, and we were left it at home in Gloucestershire. Poor.
Yes, very poor indeed, but I fear mine may be worse, because you may have seen the Land Rover Discovery film recently, drove it to the top of a mountain in Scotland. We used a helicopter to get the last couple of shots, and I said to the pilot, look, I've really got to get home tonight. Can you fly me to Glasgow Airport? And I said to the director and the crew, can you drive the car back down the mountain? No problem, got in the helicopter, fell asleep, woke up an hour later. Of course, I did give them the keys. So, really, if you want a Land Rover Discovery, there's one at the top of a mountain in Scotland being guarded by 5 skeletons. Now, this is an audience decision here, so hands up everyone who think James should win for his lousy camera work. Anyone? There's one, there's a handful there. And thanks. Richard for forgetting to take a car to a shoot. Hands up there.
I think I can see which way this is going to go. Who thinks it's Jeremy? Everybody!
I am the golden cock. Right.
Yes, he is.
OK, the next award is...
The All Things Considered Award. The award for the car that covers all the bases. Speed, style, economy, comfort, price, safety, the lot.
In other words, this is the award for the best car of 2004. And the nominations are...
The Jaguar S-Type diesel. It's peaceful, it's comfortable, it's economical, and yet in the hands of a German bird it'll get round the Nürburgring in 9 minutes and 12 seconds.
The VW Golf GTI. It looks good everywhere it goes. It's practical and it goes like stink. It is all things to all men.
And then there's the Subaru Legacy Spec B. We like the looks and the quality and the way they've shoehorned bits of the Impreza rally car into this impressive all-round family bus.
And so, the winner, the Top Gear Car of the Year for 2004 is the VW Golf GTI.
But that is not the end of proceedings, because while the Golf is a very worthy car, it wasn't our favourite car from 2004.
No, that's why we decided to have a new award for the car which, money no object, we would most like to own.
These are the nominations. The Ferrari Enzo. It came here and in the hands of our Stig, it just blitzed our track. It is easily the fastest supercar, and that, surely, is the point of supercars.
Then there was the Aston Martin DB9, which was certainly the best looking car of 2004 and probably the best looking car from all of time. But it's also icy cool and as quick as hell.
And then, at the other end of the scale, we have the new Land Rover Discovery, which, as we proved when we took it to Scotland, really can climb every mountain and ford every stream.
But there can only be one winner, and it is the Aston Martin DB9! That's our favourite car. Earlier this year, the Discovery beat a mountain, but in our race from Guildford to Monte Carlo in the last series, the Aston beat a 200-mile-an-hour train. It is utterly fabulous in every way.